Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today we are going to do another video on operating system, but this time it's in practical, rather like experiment sort of thing. In today's lecture we are going to do the first experiment of understanding the basic commands of the Ubuntu operating system. So we will be working on the virtual machine, and let's proceed with the basic to advanced commands that are used in the operating system. So we have to open up the terminal and start executing the commands. So starting with the first one, we have the ls command. ls command is used to ls command is used to dictate all the directories that are present in the system. For example, if I write ls here, it's going to show me all the commands that are listed. So in order to start up with the further information, so we have to work with the directories and files in this operating system. So directories is a folder where we are creating the files. So in short, if I need to create a directory of my own, I need to write make directory. So mkdir and then space and the name of directory. For example, it's a. So I am making a directory which is a and I'm pressing enter. So my control is to the second line, and here if I'm asking that I want to work in directory A, I write cd, change my directory to A. So my directory is changed to A. And then afterwards, if I want to make two directories at the same time, so means inside A I want to have two directories, for example B and C, but these both of these should be the children of directory A. Then I have to write mkdir space B and again space C. So this is case sensitive. We have to be very sure about which cases we are using, and then enter. Now it have created a directory B and C at the same time under the directory A. For example, I need to work in directory B in the starting, so I'll write cd space B. So my directory is changed to B. So cd means change directory to B. So now see, you can see here my directory is changed to A, then B afterwards, and this A is another directory. Now if I need to check in which directory I am working now, we have to type pwd, which is present working directory, and enter. It's going to show me. So it's home, Sukirat, desktop, AAB. So I am currently in the B directory. And then afterwards, if I need to make a file inside the B directory, I'm writing touch, and inside B I'm making small b. This anything that's written with touch means we are creating a file. So here B is the file created under the B directory. I'm putting the enter. So this file is created. Now if we are creating a file, we need to write into the file. To write into the file, we have two options. First is either we can append or we can rewrite. But like in the starting, when we have just created the file, both of the options are going to work same. So I'm writing cat, which stands for concatenate, and then I'm putting greater sign and then B. So it means I need to write into B, but this symbol means I have to overwrite. But for the first time as we are writing, it would mean the same. And then entering would take me to the next line where I can type my text. So this took me to the second line. So here I can write hello and then enter. How are you all? Then in next line, how's the day going? Okay, now in order to save the content into the file, you have to press Ctrl and D. Once you press Ctrl and D, it's going to take you to the another line. Now it means that content that you wrote into this file B is saved. Now if you need to check the content, you have to write cat space file name, and here it's B, and I'm putting enter. All the content would be shown to me. Now afterwards, if I need to add more lines into this file but I don't want to override it, then I have concatenate greater than symbol for 2 times and then B. Again pressing enter. It's going to give me a moving cursor, and here I need to type my text again. For example, today is a nice day. Then write as many lines as you can, because I need to show you one more thing. Then what you did today. Okay, and then next time I'm writing, okay, so all right, college, and then study, then for example, okay, let's see, breakfast, okay, just random things, then lunch, and then exam, tuition, just random, di, okay, then for example, party, result, and then for example, okay, enter, and control plus D is going to change me to the another line. So now if I need to check the content of what exactly is in file B, writing cat space B, enter, it's going to show me the entire thing. But now as these lines are more than 10 and I only want to see the first 10 lines, so I have another command for that, which is head, HEAD, head space the file name, which is B. It's going to show me the first 10 lines of this content in the file B. You can see, so first 10 lines are up till exam, the last ones are not visible. Similarly, if I want to access the last 10 lines, it would be tail space, it would be TAIL, tail space B, and enter. It's going to show me the last 10 lines. For example, the starting ones are not visible. So these were like very basic things. And then afterwards, if I want to come back from this directory, so we are working in the B directory, file name B. So if I want to come out of the B directory, because we also made C directory at the same time, I'm writing CD. You have to write where it's CD space dot dot, and it's going to take you out of this B. Now you can see here, instead of B, which was pointing earlier to the B directory, we're again in the A directory. So now if I want to change the directory to C, because we want to work in C, so CD, C, enter. Now we are in the C directory. Here again, create a file, touch, for example, C, to write into the file cat C, and then like A B C D E F G K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. 1 2 3 4 5. What is this? Okay, suppose whatever is written, control and D. So now you want to check the content, cat C, enter. Okay, these are not visible because I hardly like, it's used to consider it into the blank spaces because I by mistake wrote these things, so please ignore this. And then afterwards, if okay, again you can do the head and tail part with this thing. If I want to check the present working directory, we have to write PWD. It's going to tell me up till C. Now coming back from C, CD dot dot. Again coming back, I am again from the starting, like from the root directory where I have entered. And then afterwards, if I want to list all the directories, so it's ls. So it's showing now I have created a main directory, which is A. It's always going to show the root directory. So ls, after listing, it's going to show me the root directory is A. So if I'm saying long listing, if I want to list them in the lengthy way, so I'm using LSL. So it's long listing. So it is going to tell me there are total 4 like files and directories in this thing. And then we have very like two most very important topics of like copying and moving. There are two things, one is to copy and another one is to move. So move have to work. It could either rename the file or it is used to move the file. Now if I want to check, wait, we check in which directory I am now, it's going to show me the desktop. Now if I want to move the file, oh okay, let's see about copy. So for example, I'm writing cp copy, and then I have to write the directory name, which is B in this case. I want to copy a file B, okay, and then space In which directory do you want to copy? Into C. Now you want to copy a file from the B directory, file name is B, to C directory and enter. Okay, sorry, my mistake. We need to enter into the directory firstly. Change the directory to A. Now we are inside the A. Now if I'm writing copy B/B into C, it is copied. So if I enter into C directory now, and inside the C, if I check about the content like ls, it will show me two files. Okay, because this is first I created C was already in the C directory, and B is where I have moved it, like where I have copied the content of this. And if I get back from this and I enter the B directory and I check here what's long listing, it's going to show me one which is already created B. So these were two things. So this was about copy. Now moving means either to like rename. Moving is used to rename, and moving is also used to move the file permanently to the another location. So let's try this example. For example, I have uh, mv, name of the file, name of the file is B, but I want to give this file a new name because B have already been copied to the second C directory. So I'm writing B1 and then enter. And now if I'm checking the LSL in this, so I'm writing instead of B, which I was already getting B, now I'm getting B1. So this is a work of rename. Similarly, I have the grep tool. Grep is to search something into the directory. So it's like grep grep, then space I, again space, inside double inverted comma, I'm searching. Okay, where is the file B file which I've already created? Okay, what inside the B file I have this content. So we could search about revision. Okay, I'm searching about revision, 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 bracket close, and spacing I have to search with the file name, which here is now B1. So here I'm writing grep, then I. This is a syntax. Afterwards, inside the quotes, we have to write the word that we want to search and then the file name and then enter. So it's going to highlight the revision which I've already searched, which was present in the B1 file. Similarly, we can also add the link into the file. For adding the link, I'm writing ln, then -s, this is the command, and then I have to write the file name. File name is B1, and I can also make the link to the file name or the replica. For example, if I can write like open B1 is the file name, the second term, for example. Okay, and I'm hitting enter. Now you see, if I'm checking LSL listing into this B directory, I'm going to get two things. So first is B1 file, the second one is link, like open B1. With the open B1 name, we're going to open the link of the B1 file. So this is what it exists. And then we have again a very important topic, which is about chmod command. Chmod is to change the mode or change the permissions, grant the permissions. I'm going to tell you syntax. For example, I have these files already in the B directory. So I already know that in the B we have these two commands. If I want to, okay, let's try it on C. I'm writing cd dot dot and entering to capital C, and I'm like listing. First I'm listing, so we have these two things. Now you need to know D is for the directory, hyphen is for the file, R means read, write, and X here we also have X here, which is not present here. X means extensive. executive, I'm sorry, executive. So inside this we have different sort of permissions. So first one is for the directory of file name, and L is for link. Now we have R, W, and dash. So R, W, and one permission is missing, so which would have to be executive. These are for the users. First permission are for the users. Then we have other permission, and then we have group permissions. So these second are for the grouping permission. So if I need to, for example, here the user only have read and write but not executive permission. If I want to give executive permission to the user, I need to write ch mode. Okay, ch mode. I need to give permission to the user, plus which permission? I need to give permission of executive, then space, and then we have to write the file name, which is C. I want to give it to the C, and then enter. So if I now check here, you are going to see RWX would come, LSL. So it's going RWX. In this way, I've granted the executive permission to the C. Similarly, we have the second method as well, which is numeric method. I have ch mode, and I want to give permission. So you have to make the binary combination. We have to give 1 for yes and 0 for no permission. So if I want to give read, write, X, we have to take 3 pairs. If all these have to be granted, then number would be 1 1 1, which is 7. Now here only read, write is granted, which is 1 1 0, and here only read is granted, so which is 1 0 0. If I want to change the permissions, and I have to give, for example, ch mode, and I want to give 7 7, oh sorry, I'm sorry, 7 5 7 757, and I want to give these permission to B directory. So 757 means 7 means 1 1 1, and then 5 in the binary, 7 in the binary again, and I'm hitting enter. Again checking ls L. So it have given a read write executive, read no write but executive, read write executive to B. So all these permissions are granted. Similarly, now I need to come back from this directory cd dot dot. So now I have the directories A. Within the A, I have two directories B and C. But now I want to remove the directory C completely. So I have to write remove directory, which is RMDIR, and then capital C. I removed it. So fail to remove this. Okay. CD. So if I need to check present working directory, which is here, we have to enter into this. So CD C, and I have to RMDIR C. Okay, it's already removed. It is already removed. So these were about the basics of the commands that were needed to operate this Ubuntu operating system. So very basic. We did about how to make the directory, remove the directory, how to listing and long listing. Then we also did about CD, that is change directory, touch, how to create the file, then concatenation, appending and overwriting and displaying the content of the file, then head and tail for displaying 10 lines from the starting and the beginning respectively. And then we have copy, move, ch mode, that is change of mode, and pwd is like present working directory to check where we are exactly working. So at last, when you are all done, you have to press clear, clear, so your terminal would be cleared. That was all about very simples and very basics. Meet you next time in another video. Bye, take care, and do like, subscribe my YouTube channel.